in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting, throw them out the window. You ain't allowed to do them.
Bro, people are low-key doing that too. Like, as much as people will try to put that out there, like, oh, you know, be you, be yourself, have your own thought process. I dare you right now, if you have what's considered a hot take or an unpopular opinion, let the hive mind catch it and see what they say to you. It's already happening. It just looks different than what you see on the screen. But nah, bro, you can't have your own opinions. Everybody is more bent towards coercion rather than coexisting. Because if you have a different thought process than somebody, they're gonna try and convince you to be on their terms. Think like the rest of everybody else or with everyone else. Some things they don't make that big of a deal out of, but you get what I'm saying. Yo, what it do? It's been 2 today. It's your man GitzCuddy Unhinged. What's happening? Now, what we're talking about in this one, y'all, if y'all didn't just see my last one, it was talking about the psychology of buying things we don't need. I added some additional substance to that video because he kind of just talked about the premise of being stuck in that loop. I gave a little short description on how you're supposed to break that loop to bridge the gap as he kept describing the video. It's on the channel, go peep it. But this one, we got movies I would hate to live in. Now, there's plenty of movies, TV shows, series, universes, etc. that I personally would not like to be in at all myself. Like, unless I'm part of the main cast, because I know I'm gonna make it to the end. But either that, or if I get to be part of the exposure that's in there. Like, for example, if you were talking about like, oh, I want to live in the world of Avatar. If I'm not a bender, I'll just stay my ass right here, because this is going to be like, now I'm in a world that's way more dangerous and I don't got powers. So no, I'm cool. Not, bro. But we'll just go hop in and see what we were talking about. Movies we would hate to be, or that Derek FDB would hate to be in. Let's get it.
You know, growing up, I always wanted to be in movies.
Please don't mind me while I eat my chicken breast. I have to finish that.
Not like an actor. I mean like in the movie. Who could blame me? They're so cool. But now that I've grown, I see that a majority of these movies I thought were super cool to live in actually aren't. So that's what I'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, new little series. And in the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most.
Absolutely.
First one up, bro. Avengers, or every Marvel movie. As much as I love superheroes, you gotta be an idiot to want to live in the Marvel universe. If you know even the slightest bit about Marvel, you know these dudes deal with planetary threats, no joke, more often than I see my dad. And New York gets the worst of it. NYC is like the punching bag, or like the 1960s wife of the...
Bro, yeah, it don't matter. A lot of like sci-fi and superhero shit always take place in New York. Like, what the fuck y'all got going on up there? Why are they so attracted to that city?
MCU. This city does not catch a break. And on top of the usual stuff New York already got to deal with, you know, rats, high rent, drill rappers, rats. Now being in the MCU, they also got to deal with constant alien invasions, a wizard opening rifts in the city, a giant who eats planets, a literal god, and a meth head with superpowers. And to a New Yorker, that last one probably sounds like the most regular one. If you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this city would quite literally be the worst place to be living already. And
bro, you get exactly like, nigga, you imagine how many times superheroes and Hulk done destroyed, like imagine you like, bro, I had the worst day at work today. I'm about to get in my car and get the fuck out of here. Your car is not there because it got used as a projectile and he'd most likely miss. So your shit just got tossed in the ozone for no reason, or it got smashed. So it's like you can see it and you're just like, I can't even do shit about this, man. Like now you gotta walk home.
I already live here. Yep. It's not.
Matter of fact, if you can make it home, walking home, because you're not gonna be able to call a cab. Them niggas is trying to get up out of there.
Like if I got zapped in, I'd be put in like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be in the epicenter of the problem. And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's my last, because it literally could be. And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. No. I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club, try some new foods. I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos could randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy for him? The sad part is it wouldn't even have to be Thanos either, because as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have Blick. So one of these street villains like the Vulture, or even lower.
Oh, I'm hearing sound effects in the back. All them kids and neighbors doing shit.
And that those bank robbers from Homecoming can pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too, and I'm gonna have to. Yeah, just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'm gonna be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person be watching him save a grandma while the rhino is curb stomping me. Next up, I got a movie that might be even scarier because of how real it's starting to feel. iRobot. We all know this
man.
Movie set in the future, 2035, 10 years
Yo,
from now, where robots
that's not far away at all.
and AI are completely integrated.
Nigga, I just saw that one of the motherfucking Tesla robots in the there's a Tesla store inside the mall in Bellevue up here in Washington State. It's called Bellevue Square. And they got the motherfucking Tesla robot on display just standing there on the rack. Like, so this ain't, 10, that's 9 years now. That's not very far away.
Into society. And I mean completely. They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company. They keep the streets clean and even work with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing any and everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Robotic Hus? Just kidding. I know what
No, nigga, we're thinking exactly what happened in the movie. These niggas gonna take over and we ain't gonna be able to do shit about it.
you're thinking.
It's terrible.
That sounds so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong. This is terrifying. Because aside from the fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless people from Wall-E, these things constantly being around us is a danger in this world. Because the people in this world like robots so much that they're convinced that they can't hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping.
Nigga, bugs hurt humans. You think a mechanical creature built in the likeness of a human being with its own interface, programmed with global information, ain't gonna be able to hurt us? Yeah, you're tripping, bro.
Am I tripping? Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but saying they can't commit crimes? What? Man, I've known my Siri for 10 plus years and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots. So they pretty much get a get out of jail free.
Like, bro, all you gotta, like, even now, they don't even have to physically hurt you. You can just get deep faked in somebody, like, to the point, but some AI looks so real. So it's like, you can get deep faked and somebody can just ruin your life, bro. Like, it's not, yeah, this shit is, it's not right.
If you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Could you imagine how out of control this could get? If there's no police around, what would stop one of these tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand? And guess what the cops gonna say when they roll up? So I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the donuts from, he's got a weapon! That would happen every single time and they would never get caught because they're not programmed to hurt humans. But it doesn't end there because those are just hypotheticals. This movie goes on to give me legit reasons to not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie, there's a heavy emphasis on Will Smith's hatred towards these robots. Like, he really does not like these things. And it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and this other car flying into some water. And when a robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. RIP. Meaning, even when they're trying to help, these things could still leave you to die. So if it was me and a kid, innocent kid trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child.
Which low-key, it has the capability to save both of you on top of that. So only saving one is almost like it's fucked up. You can't even choose to be like, yo, no, get the kid. It's gonna be like, the kid has insufficient skills for functioning in society, and just leave it be like, bro, hell no.
Bro. Finally made a right choice, but dang, that's messed up. What if that was my kid? I'd be pissed. Like, you're a robot, you can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you good for? Yeah, living here would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky, an AI system built to protect people. Huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market. If these robots do everything for us, how would we get jobs?
Bro, imagine you being that cucumber. Like, they really want to, I ain't even gonna go back, bro. Just imagine you get in an altercation with one and he got a knife and you get fucking Uber chopped. Like, yeah, it's a wrap.
They're robots. There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No calling out, no talking back, no pay time off. I mean, you don't gotta pay them, period. These dudes are the perfect slaves. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Because if I worked a
that is
long
nightmare
20-year
fuel.
career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose my position to an oil drinker. Screw loose having
An oil
command
drinker.
listening. Another movie that scares me because it's realism stuff is 1984. This is one of them older films based on a book you might have read in school. Nah, who am I kidding? Y'all don't read. So I'll give you a rundown. Like I said, this movie is based on a book written in the 40s. You know, dark times, dark books. And in this world, society sucks. Everything's bleak, gray, and dull. Censorship and propaganda about some war constantly in people's faces. And worst of all, people are monitored 24/7. And this ain't like, oh, cameras on the street, phone activity. No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib. Like a big TV.
Oh wow, look at that. Cameras at your desk, camera in your pocket, camera in your work truck, camera on the street signs. Like they're already starting it. So I mean, this ain't too far off of what's going on. It's just gonna keep getting worse. You get the Neuralink, niggas got cameras on the glasses now, so it's really like, bro, we kind of already
in the
are
middle
here.
of your apartment with some dude's face on it, it just watches you. Like, pause? But it still doesn't end there. It gets worse because this society in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting, throw them out the window. You ain't allowed to do that. Any dreams,
it's
thoughts,
illegal.
or even memories, you're not allowed to do that either. I don't care how much you miss your grandma.
Bro, people are low-key doing that too. Like, you know, as much as people will nowadays, excuse me, I kind of blended my words. As much as people will try to put that out there, like, oh, you know, be you, be yourself, have your own thought process, etc., etc. I dare you right now, if you have what's considered a hot take or an unpopular opinion, and you express that shit on social media somewhere, let the hive mind catch it and see what they say to you. It's just already happening. It just looks different than what you see on the screen. Like, bro. Yeah, that's what they do though, you know. They put it in the screens, they put it in the movies, and you consume it via media and some indoctrination from school and work. And then it just kind of becomes normal and okay to you mentally. So when you see it or get exposed to it, it's almost like, oh yeah, that's how it goes. Or at least for the matter of, I thought that's how it's supposed to be. But nah, bro, you can't have your own opinions. Everybody is more bent towards coercion rather than coexisting. Because if you have a different thought process than somebody, they're going to try and convince you to be on their terms. Think like the rest of everybody else or with everyone else. Like, if you be like, I think V-neck t-shirts are, I don't see why people think they're so ugly. People like, V-neck t-shirts, bro, you're wearing those? No way, you gotta drop those to get the crew neck, fam. Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, anything like that. It's just like, people aren't, some things they don't make that big of a deal out of, but you get what I'm saying.
Bro, you can't even have a shorty because their whole motto is you should only love Big Brother. Do I gotta say it? Pause. And then even if you do try to do any of this stuff, you're kidnapped and tortured till you eventually lose all that individuality. This is so messed up. You know what this reminds me of? Y'all know that Boondocks clip, the
Did I just catch you wanting to be shit?
That's what it reminds me of. Now, after all that stuff I just told you, you honestly think I don't want to live here?
Nigga said that I catch you having
I'll take
fun.
Daniel snapping away my local Ock over this stuff. That's why all things going on in the world right now scare me. I don't want to drag it and say it's to this level. I mean, the fact that I'm even making this video with, you know, no issues means we ain't there yet. But we are definitely taking baby steps. Like, it's getting crazy out here. We got the Brits out here censoring Wikipedia, censoring Discord, censoring Spotify? Are we serious? We gonna make teenagers listen to Kids Bop in 2025? Even a Marvel rival.
Oh yeah, I already have not like barely any interest of going to the UK, but now I have no business being over there. I don't even use Spotify, but Shit, like for what, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, everybody got to use this platform because we said so. Like, that's
They over here
fucking,
monitoring
that
voice
is
chats.
outrageous.
Like, I got a warning the other day for just telling some dude to hop off. I mean, obviously I said it in a bit of a meaner way, but still, what is this? Even YouTube,
Right, get
with
off
this
my-
silly ID thing. Like, bro, why can't we just keep it like the good old days where they monitored us without telling us? Why do I have to consent to it now? And now, before I get to the movie that I'd hate to live in the most, honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get old, especially because it's so random. Imagine you just trying to take a dump in the school bathroom and you have to rush out to go and sing "We're All in This Together." You didn't even
Yeah, that's fucking, yeah, that's Disney movie environment though.
get to wipe any of the Conjuring films. I don't even gotta explain this one. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Secret
fuck
Life of
that.
Pets, pretty self-explanatory too. And then the New War of the Worlds, bro. The special thing about this one is not only do I think it's one of the worst ones to live in, but
Hell
it's
no,
also
this is like some
just one of the
fucking
worst
Star Wars.
ones, worst movies. This movie is garbage, garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here is not because of the aliens invading the planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, "Damn!" And now, the movie I'd hate to live in.
Ew, bro. Like, that's kind of. Did y'all see them drop that missile earlier today? Yeah, that's. I don't know if it was today, but that's when I seen the clip. But yeah, bro. Like, damn. That's all you get to say. Like,
In the most.
all right, let's hear it.
Alright, I don't think this will be the
Sinners.
worst one. Just wanted to hype it up a bit. But still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you ain't watch it, 10 out of 10. At first, I thought it was a 9, but nah, it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't watch it, is based in the 30s down in Mississippi, which already, horrible start. But the scary
Yeah, I was about to say for anyone, I guess, good luck, bro.
scariest thing about this movie, if you're living there, isn't the time period it's set in. It's the fact that this world has vampires. Yeah, real, pure-blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought they would be some racist Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires, but nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle, which to me, if I was living here, would be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know. If one of these nice ones came to my door disguised, singing me a song and offering me money, well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in. And it'd be rapture.
Yeah, and you're
And even
cooked.
if that wasn't the case, I would not
Instantly.
be able to avoid these dudes. Because even if they don't try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying a 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights we definitely
Facts.
gonna get a Sammy-like singer who's gonna attract the vampires, and it's gonna be
Right.
the same story all over again. Yeah, living here, I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside, like I said, this is in Mississippi in the 30s.
In the
If I'm not
30s,
going
yeah,
to
that's a
Jew,
wrap.
what the frick is there to do in the 30s? I might just die from boredom. I see why all people did back then was just pop out babies.
Man, you might just die from racism. 1930s in Mississippi? Like, anywhere in that vicinity over there during that time period is bad news. So you right in the heart of it, low key. You might as well become a vampire.
What else is there to do? Not to mention, these weren't the safest times either, especially as a Dominican dude or anything but white. I don't think that band of hooded men would see me and make any exceptions. Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck. Put the noose down.
Wait a second, Chuck.
I think this one's Caribbean. Nah, they don't care. They don't discriminate. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So sinners, with or without vampires, I'm good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween, who's trying to help me find the clothes. That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this one isn't a might. I'm definitely doing a sequel to this video. I had so much fun making. Comment down below some movies you'd hate to live in. And comment down below.
Yeah, bro. Let me know. You can say movies, TV shows, etc., etc. You can even, yeah, bro. Let me know too if you got a couple, cause definitely like Sinners, cause they let you know like, oh, like, oh, hey, you mind if I step in? Also, during that time period, having some good manners and proper social etiquette was like normal. So it was just like even regular people just might be like, hey, you mind if I step in right quick? And you'd be like, yeah, sure. And it could be like, it's your homie. But also, that's who it would be, too. It would be your homie. Just step up into the door and shit. Chomp you right on your shit, and it's a wrap. Like, yes. Nah, Sinners, you lost me. But Yeah, definitely, bro. Let me know something down in the comments. Send it to a friend. Let them know. See if they want to join the team here. So that sounds just like motherfucking what's his name? Reddick. I think that was his name. But I'll catch y'all on the next one, bro. Peace.